What's good? What's good? It's your man, me plus Leo King, man. We back up in the
Big
real
homie.
talk.
Nah, for real.
So
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you. Speaking of everybody getting their deals, boom. Your music come out. So I actually heard you before uh the Now for Real,
Mhm.
and that was the Whatever You Want.
Whatever you want.
And
Mhm.
I was I was talking to somebody, they was live, and this girl was playing it on her TV in the background. She heard some other, they rocking to it.
Mhm.
Tell me about that song there before we get to the Now for Real, because that song there, it was rocking.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. It took my partner. It took Big Worm to get my mind right, right? Because you just gonna learn. And I know youngsters, they don't. A lot of times you don't see yourself getting older.
Yeah.
And as I started getting older, I tried to stay away from so much street shit, so much gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? And I went pliers on them for a minute. I'm gonna make my main records for the women because that's who I want to see. That's who that's who drive everything anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like that's why we got so many female artists right now because the women are driving it. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna go toward the women, and I made a couple records that were women, for just strictly for the ladies.
And this was like about a year ago, and you say this song came
The
out
song I
five.
actually did this song in 2017,
Really?
but I re-released it. I
Okay.
re-released it a year ago.
And for artists that don't know, sometimes you get a lot of power out of re-releasing a
Absolutely.
song.
If the record is dope, if the record was dope, uh,
Because
it's gonna
good
be
music is
timeless.
good
It's
music.
timeless.
Yeah.
Yeah. So especially when you're talking about women, one of the things that you should do as an artist, I'm gonna give y'all a tip, artists out there, don't date your music.
Mm.
Meaning when you talking to the women, don't say no year, don't say no fashion. You know what I'm saying? Because if that record is a dope record, even if it hit 8 years from now, you didn't date the record to make it sound old.
Mm.
So when you hear whatever you want, you just hear catch a fresh out of the shower and put that wood in her. Got 2 degrees, but still got a little hood in her. Cause I'm just having a conversation with the lady.
Yeah.
But if I'd have said, I'm in a 2023, we coming down whoop de whoop. Okay, so now 8 years from now, you just dated that record. They like, ah,
Yeah.
man, it's old ass
Yeah.
shit.
It's
But
30,
when you just
33. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
30, 33 now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So don't date your music. Just make it dope.
Yeah.
Just make sure you make your music dope, my nigga.
Man, y'all getting these jewels.
You know what I'm
Goddamn me
saying?
from Big Homie Sho. Y'all
That's
better
what-
make sure y'all write this shit down
That's
at home,
some
man.
big homie shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that's what my message is. My message is to give you the information that my OGs didn't pass down to
And
me.
that's I'm glad you said that. We're gonna come back to that too, because I'm a firm believer in that. And I rock with a bunch of youngsters, man, because of that same fact. Like I say, it was not the fact that a motherfucker didn't have talent, it was the lack of guidance that was supposed to be passed down. But moving forward, you see that some of them they didn't know either.
Yeah,
They
I don't
didn't
fault
have
my
no
I don't fault
guidance.
my I don't
You know
fault
what
my
I'm saying?
OGs for not knowing. You gotta understand. I'm an 80s baby.
Yeah,
I'm grown. I'm a
Yeah.
grown ass man.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand, crack came out in the 80s. You understand? So our OGs got tricked 2 times.
yeah,
The motherfuckers they got caught up in the drugs got tricked, and the niggas they got caught up in the money got tricked because they had to go do all their time.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But if you a motherfucker that ain't never had shit, we coming straight out of fucking the 60s, where if you looked at a white woman, they'll kill you, damn near. You know what I'm saying? So you coming straight out of the 60s, we just not trying to get a decent job, and then they put the dope on us.
yeah,
You understand what I'm saying? So you really can't blame a motherfucker that had 10 to 15 years of being not even regular, and then they say, we can give you this, and you can either feel like you got it, or you can sell it and have it. But don't matter what, we gonna fuck y'all up anyway.
yeah.
You understand what I'm
That
saying?
boy passing this goddamn knowledge on y'all.
So I don't
motherfucking ass.
blame my OGs for not being able to get the information because they was in a situation where they really
They
didn't
didn't know. Yeah.
They didn't have it. But at some point we got to look at us as a race of people and say, hold up, bro. Let me give you the information so your generation don't get fucked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
the generation before me got fucked. So
And
they didn't have the information to pass to me. So instead of passing you the fucking that I got passed, I'm gonna pass you the information so your generation can be better than my generation.
Yeah.
Because for everything that I didn't have, I'm gonna give it to you. And you take that and make your generation stronger and better.
Because I heard
That's
a
a big
lot of
homie. If you ain't doing that, you just an old nigga in the way.
wait. And what I heard a lot of times from the old niggas now, especially with the young niggas that's getting money, rather they allegedly doing whatever they doing. How they doing this? Well, you don't have that knowledge, that information. They've
Yeah.
been passed some knowledge, some information.
But you got to see it though.
and they know how to do what they do. You just in a different generation where
But you
exactly
gotta
like how you
understand,
say
most
you
of
don't
these
see
kids
it.
ain't never seen no crack.
Oh no.
You understand
Crack.
what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you something. When we was having a discussion,
You know what I'm
allegedly.
saying? So you gotta understand what me and you seen, the devastation. You know what I'm
They
saying?
ain't seen.
They ain't seen that.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh shit, we finna go get these pine, we finna say these pills, we finna go get some section, we finna go have fun. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't see really what drugs,
Yeah.
how it would take a household and just one motherfucker can just fall down the line and generations got fucked up behind
Yeah.
it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So your 20-year-old man, because I never call them kids, your 20-year-old man hasn't seen what you seen, but you got the information to pass to him for what it did to you and your generation, to make sure that you don't fall into the myth stage of your life, because
Yeah.
myth is crack now,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah.
So you know, it's all right. You can smoke a little weed, that's cool, nigga. We all smoke
Yeah.
some weed. You know what I'm saying? You want to drink some syrup? Cool. Don't fall into this shit. This shit gonna change your whole
life. Yeah.
everything.
And I think about that Ray Charles movie where girl kept trying to come in there. Ray Charles was like, "Nah, you don't need none of this. Sir.
Yeah.
You don't want that.
Yeah,
None of
yeah.
this, baby. Close the door on
Yeah,
me."
yeah. This they close the door.
Yeah, this they
This
close the door.
the era we grew up in is
Yeah.
that kids go in the back. It's grown ups up here.
And even with drugs today, I don't want to get too far off because I want to get back on the music with you. But even with drugs today, something simple like sipping syrup. Hey, this syrup now, this ain't the syrup.
This ain't the same syrup.
This ain't the same shit. Get this shit away from me. Man,
ain't the
motherfucker
same
be passing you the cup.
Yeah, this ain't the same syrup, bro.
This that purple. Huh? This
Yeah,
that
yeah.
purple. This that. Hey,
This ain't the same.
ain't no goddamn purple, man. Nigga, your soda, nigga, what is this? Water? Gatorade? Nigga, this shit. Hey, bro, stop playing with me, man.
I'm talking about when you lean that shit to the side and that shit really
And I
slowly got there, like, nigga, yeah.
And I tell them this, I say, man, I'm not trying to talk down on what you're doing, but I don't know what this is that you ingesting. Whatever this is, these
It's
folks,
dangerous.
whatever this is, these folks is
Man,
goddamn
this-
printed up and given to you now.
This fentanyl done changed the game.
I don't know
on
what the
everything.
fuck this shit
fentanyl
is.
done changed the game on pills, weed, powder,
Yeah.
everything. You know what I'm saying? So I tell kids, listen, bro. I'm not a nigga that's gonna tell you not to do wrong, because I understand. Because I done wrong with the intentions of being right, right? But just have an idea of what you doing and why you doing it. Because everybody I know who tried to make it last forever, they always lost.
Yeah.
Every nigga I know who tried to make the game last forever, they always lost, my nigga.
Yeah.
I don't know a nigga that won yet. So, you know, just have an idea of why you doing what you doing, so when you get there, you'll know
Yeah.
that it's time to move on. You know what I'm saying?
And speaking of moving on, so you dropped that single 5 years ago. You know, you re-release it. Then you drop Now For Real. How did that come about? How did Now For Real come about?
I made up my mind that I ain't want to be no old nigga saying I wish I woulda and I shoulda and I coulda.
I love that, man.
You know what I'm saying? Cause that's what most
Hey,
old
I
niggas do.
don't normally drink to this, but we gon'
That's what most old niggas do. They wait till they get 59 and say they wish they woulda, but you know I coulda, and I ain't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? So,
and there's a lot of niggas. I hope y'all listening to that, man. I hope it's somebody at home right now that just heard that and is listening to that. Cause goddamn me, I tell motherfuckers all the time, that's what the fuck I'm doing. What I'm doing, man. I would not be one of these motherfuckers talking about, hey man, I wish I could have done this, or damn, I had an opportunity. Damn, hey man, you miss out on some, man. You better make sure you there to get the rest of them and keep on pushing.
I made up my mind that I'm getting older and I didn't want to wish I would have did shit. And knowing that I felt that I was talented enough to do this for real.
Yeah.
And I felt like I owed it to not only myself, but to my kids to try to provide them with an extraordinary lifestyle.
Yeah.
By doing it. Because I know I'm good for 81, like Kobe. You know, but saying that you good for 81 is like, nigga, you ain't want no fucking 81. Ain't nobody did that shit since Kobe, nigga.
Yeah.
But I know I'm Kobe in this shit for real.
Yeah.
But without strapping up the shoes and showing motherfuckers you Kobe, you just cap. You do what I'm saying? So I just started getting older and made up my mind that I'm finna get off the couch and get my all this time.
Yeah.
Because every other time it was circumstances that made me go at it, but I could only go so hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it was finances or whether it was the right people in place, it was always some doubt.
Yeah.
As being young, it was always like, man, like, I'm gonna try this shit, bro, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I know it's a needle in a haystack.
And one thing I tell people, man, Dallas is a city where they don't believe it till they see it. You gotta show them.
I'm 50-50 on that.
Me, I feel like for the majority, man, until you show them, you know, consistency, even if it's just one song, they still want to see it, man. You got to pop
Dallas
out.
Dallas want to see other than the music.
Yeah.
Not the music. Dallas want to see, all right, he say that, who know this nigga?
Yeah.
Who
First thing they want to know, where you from?
He from?
Where you from?
Because they finna call everybody
That's
over there.
That's what I mean. When I say they want to see it, they want to see it.
You heard this nigga? This nigga hoe ass nigga. That nigga ain't from over there. That nigga ain't never been over there.
What part of town he from?
Where you from?
Where you from?
Where you from?
That's the first thing. Boy, you
First
niggas
thing.
kill me with this shit,
Where you
bro.
nigga from? That nigga ain't.
I'm from Cuba, man.
Yeah. They gonna stand on it too. Oh, they gonna be on your ass. Dallas man, the motherfucker from what side of town you from?
Your name gonna be Cuba. You tell me.
Where? You say you from where? All right. You from where Dallas for call money.
Yeah.
Money say he ain't heard of you or nothing around you. Nigga, you gonna be on Dallas Global tomorrow.
Key to the streets.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so player, everybody gonna add your ass out.
Sharing your ass left
so
and right.
So you better make sure when you say you from somewhere or you affiliated with somewhere that you got somebody over there that's gonna say, yeah, all right, that nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he did. He liked that. So, you know, yeah, man, I just, I love the city though, man. It's always embracing me. And I got people that's in these clubs that when I brought them now for real, they didn't even hear the record. Yeah. That's why I say 50-50 on that. They fuck with me so much.
I hope me cut y'all, but you like me. That nigga say he gonna call money. Yeah. You say you from the South? Let me call Kenny. Hey, look at Kenny.
Yeah, let me call somebody. You know, I'm finna call Selma, one of them niggas over there.
You hear me?
See if you really, yeah. Okay.
Oh, you from the North? Oh, okay, let me call somebody. Let me call the Q.
Yeah, let me call some people and see if you ever even been over there for real.
I swear, boy, you nigga, that shit bad. That's crazy, man.
So, but I got niggas in this city, bro, that's in position that never heard Nah for real.
Yeah.
No. Right hand of God that never heard Nah for real.
My big homie is the one who turned me on to you. And my big homie is not in the music industry, none of that shit, though. He come over one day. Matter of fact, he from Shreveport. Mm-hmm. He moved up here. So he's an older nigga. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? OG. He come over. Hey, man, you ain't heard Big Homie Sho? Man, I like that nigga there. Now, for real.
I like it.
Hey,
I like the energy.
And I know my big homie is one of those motherfuckers, man. Shout out to Freak Dog. My big homie is one of those motherfuckers, man. If he like your song, you hear it on radio, he gonna rock your shit 100 goddamn times.
Man, I got DJs that never heard the record, my nigga.
Never heard that motherfucker.
And they fuck with it because it was me. You know what I'm saying?
You say Snoop. I gotta ask, how did the Snoop come along? The Snoop feature.
Oh man. Snoop feature came about Greg Street. Shout out to Greg Street.
Greg Street, man.
Shout out Greg Street.
6 o'clock.
It's time for Street to rock. You already know what the fuck going on. So, man, Street is one of those people that I'm fortunate enough to have as an ally. You know what I'm saying? That see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And say, hey, man, this nigga dope. He deserve a shot for real.
Yeah.
And Street sent the music to. Damn, you can edit this. It's niggas in the city when I say ain't never heard Nah for real. Let me finish this point first.
All right.
It's DJs in the city that didn't hear the record when I brought it to them and didn't give a fuck.
Speak on it.
It was me. They trusted me, and they had so much love for me. I come in and say, Mel the Mac, I got a new record in DGs. They say, add drop it to me, nephew. Never heard it. I'm finna play this motherfucker right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got niggas like, and I don't wanna start naming too many names, because, you know what I'm saying? I don't want motherfuckers to feel away, because they be like, nigga, I've been supporting that nigga forever.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that just to say a name, you know what I'm saying? And forgive me if I don't name every motherfucker. The city full of people that support me. I don't want y'all niggas like, fuck that whole ass nigga. That nigga ain't say my name. Fuck that nigga, right? But, you know what I'm saying? It's niggas like that I bring my music to, and they never heard it. 12:30, 1 o'clock is prime time. And to drop that bitch, club full of people, don't give a fuck if you ain't heard it, nigga. Buy another drink if you don't like it, nigga. So when you say, want to see it, I can see that, but at the same time, man, I done got a lot of love to put me in a position that I'm at. I'm in a position I'm in out of love.
Well, one thing I know about the city, if you're a real nigga, you get love. You get
That's
real love. If you're a real nigga, man, if you treating motherfuckers real, because there's a lot of bullshit that go on. If you're a real nigga, bro, you going to get love. That's just straight up.
I know how to bounce around. Now let's catch back up. Greg Street. So Greg Street, shout out to my nigga C-Dog. C-Dog brought me to Street.
Greg Street in Atlanta now, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So
you done shot the record to Atlanta.
Oh man, we got records.
Okay.
So I go to Famous Animal. C-Dog see me on Famous Animal. He say, bro, I feel like I can help you. You know what I'm saying? He take me to Street. Not only Street, but Block from Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Block Entertainment. He take me to different people, you know what I'm saying? Say, I feel like I can assist you in what you're doing. Street hear the music like, yeah, he hard, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't have Nah for real.
Yeah.
I dropped Whatever You Want.
Cause the shit you did on Famous Animal was hard. I hadn't heard that. That shit was hard.
I dropped Famous Animal, and then I was pushing Fumble, which was a record for the women. Mm-hmm. And Street was just like, you got to have something for the streets.
Fumble is the record with you and Papa Hussein?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. So, okay, my nigga.
Yeah, I'm on my shit, man. Real talk. Yeah, I told you. I said I did my homework. That's what we do over here.
Papa is signed to one of my, one of my big brothers, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Ride D out of Little Rock, where you from El Dorado, but in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Okay.
So that's how that came about. That's
so
like
you a little bit everywhere. You been all up and down I-10, I-20, you been.
This shit deep, you know what I'm saying? Nah, it's some shit behind Big Homie Sho, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There's some niggas back there that's rooting for me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just, I ain't tooting my horn. There's niggas back there like, nah, that's broke.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which enables me to make the music move around because of my relationships. Yeah. I really got voted in by the people for real. Yeah. So Street was like, you need a street, you need something for the streets. Yeah. I seen Jeff from Real Life Street Stars. He seen what I did on Famous Animal. He was like, nigga, come do something like that for me, for my platform. I like, cool. So when I was looking for the beats, I found Nah for real. And the beat was so hard, that's what I said. I like, this motherfucker jamming. Like, Nah for real. And then I started creating a song just around the saying just from that. You know what I'm saying? And
Okay.
I initially wanted wrote it for Big H the Plug to be on it because I thought it would be a big song for the city.
Yeah. Shout out to Eggs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Eggs.
I wrote one verse. I had the hook in the verse. I went to Real Life Street Stores and dropped it. And I had reached out to X, you know what I'm saying, about getting on it. But when I dropped it at Real Life Street Stores, people were so excited about it. And it wasn't even, I literally just came from the studio upstairs and played it at Real Life Street Stores. And the reaction that I got, I was like, shit, I might need to do this motherfucker myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't even sleep that night. I went over my homeboy house, woke him up. I'm like, nigga, you gotta hear this shit. I said, nigga, I got a song that's gonna change my life.
Yeah.
And I played him the hook, the first verse. And I wrote the second verse sitting in his yard and went to the studio the very next day. Now For Real was done in like 24 hours.
How was it recording Now For Real?
I got the footage. I'll show you.
Did
I
you
knew
get
it.
that feeling
I
like?
knew it.
Cause I'm sorry, man.
I
If
knew
you're a
it.
real
I knew it.
artist,
I
you
knew
go
it.
in there, you get that
I
feeling,
knew
man.
it
It's a
before I
feeling
went to
you
the
get.
studio. I knew it before I went to the studio. I knew the hook was catchy, and I knew what I was talking about, that the streets was gonna fuck with it. I was like,
Yeah.
if they listen to this motherfucker, it's over. If they listen to it, it's over, because I'm really talking about, you know what I'm saying, some shit that if you that been in the streets or affected by the streets, and I hate to say that too, because most of the time, let me say if you're a black male, a minority male, you done been affected by the streets in some way.
Mhm.
Don't give a fuck whether you sold dope, whether your auntie was on dope, whether your mama sold dope. If you a minority, you done been affected by the streets in some way, whether they like your uncle up or whatever the fuck, right? So, but I knew if the minorities listen to what the fuck I'm saying, they gonna connect to it and they gonna relate to it.
Yeah.
No questions asked. All I gotta do is get them to hear it.
Yeah.
Because if they listen to this motherfucker, ooh, I got them.
Now For Real.
I knew it. You know what I'm
Now
saying?
For Real.
And that's how it came. From the
get
very
money.
first line. I mean,
Now For Real.
that's a fact, though.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
So you in
man,
front,
my big
the feds
homie
coming,
came
I'm
over
out
there.
the back door. Now For Real. You know what I'm saying?
My
Like,
big homie came over there. Man, you ain't heard Big Homie Sho? Now
man,
For Real.
if you listen to it, everything, you know, she say she won't fuck me. I told her relax. I gave her a pill.
Yeah.
Now For Real. You know what I'm saying? So if you listen to what I'm saying, you like, okay. And you it start hitting you like, damn.
You know you got a hit. See, I was backstage. I had the privilege of being on the back of the stage recording. You know you got a hit when you can goddamn me turn the motherfucker off
And rap it a cappella.
and the whole crowd is no For Real.
Yeah.
No, For Real.
I do that. I do
said,
that to try to see if they
"Ooh,
with me.
this bitch deep.
I gotta keep my people with me. But you know what's crazy? You know what line people always ask me about it now For Real?
What is?
Nigga, I serve you and rob you and serve you again.
And then, hey,
Nah,
my boy
for
hit the
real.
move. I'm at the back though. hey, listen, hey, before we go any further, man, I was watching the footage, man, say, not only did you hit that on point, man, I gotta give, hey, shout out to Finesse Kenny, man. He hit that spin with you on point,
Cause
man.
they know. Kenny, you got niggas that's with me, dog. Let me tell you something about my niggas.
Hey, man.
And I understand, like, I got a group text with my niggas.
Yeah.
So I be like, I just put the flyer in the group. Whoop. This is what we got going, this is what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? I understand niggas got families. I understand niggas got jobs. I understand niggas got obligations. If you can make it, cool. If you can't, cool. I'm prepared to go by myself if I got
Yeah.
to. But this what's going on. You got niggas like that, you know what I'm saying, like Kenny who rap as well.
Yeah.
I want motherfuckers to understand how important that is.
Yeah.
Like you got another nigga that rap himself that'll come to my event and put on a Now For Real
Yeah.
t-shirt.
And rock with you.
A nigga that'll stand behind you and let you be. You know what I'm saying? We gotta learn how to be a team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, my nigga, if I know your free throw percent is higher than mine, what the fuck I'm shooting the free throw for?
Yeah.
Why would I not send you if I know that if I shoot 10 of these hoes, I don't make but 2, but you make 8? Why the fuck would I be shooting the free throw if the game on the line and I know I ain't no free throw shooter?
Yeah.
That shit don't make sense. But for the glory, a nigga will say, fuck you, I'm shooting this bitch. So if we win, I can say, I won the game.
Yeah.
Instead of saying we won the game.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I like about my niggas. My niggas don't mind letting me shoot the ball.
Yeah.
As long as we win. And that's the goal for everybody. I'm trying to change my niggas' lives. So shout out to Finesse Kenny for being one of them niggas that stand behind a nigga when he could be standing up for, not to say that he don't, you know what I'm saying, but for standing behind a nigga and being a nigga that's behind me when he a frontline nigga himself.
Nah, he was rocking with you. Chemo
Chemo
was up there, man. It was a whole clique, man.
It's love.
Yeah,
because that's what I'm pushing. That's what I'm on in the city.
In Kenny words, that was your finesse lesson for the day. My nigga gonna talk his shit, boy.
Hey, man, you hear me? FSP, man.
On me.
You know what I'm saying? On me. So it's just a situation for me where I just appreciate the love, man, because I know niggas could be doing other things in other places, and they choose to come fuck with me, just like Big J.
Big J, man. Shout out to Big J, man.
Shout
Big
out to
homie
Snake,
for real,
the
man.
niggas out the South.
Snake, yeah. Shout out to Big homie Snake, man.
Mike and Sid with me coming out the North, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just be niggas that just, they fuck with me for real, you know what I'm saying? You got Leg coming out the cliff with me, you know what I'm saying? That whole side, it just be love, my nigga.
Talk to me about the love from the West Coast and getting Snoop on the remix, man.
Snoop.
How big is that, man? Congratulations. Hey, man, is mine gone, man? You pull me one more, man. This is my last one for the day, man. I'm done, man.
One more.
This is my last for the day, man. This one for Snoop, man. Showing love, man.
Shouts out to Glasses Malone. Shouts out to Glasses Malone.
Glasses Malone.
Shouts out to Mac 10. Shouts out to E40 Too Short.
Oh, man. For the water, man.
Shouts out to OG Juju, who right here in the city, but from the Bay.
Yeah.
Shouts out to Snoop for sure, though.
Yeah.
But, shouts out to the niggas from that side that ain't selfish.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
For those that don't know, man, that's a little West Coast history. Glass Malone used to be signing Cash Money.
Yeah.
Mac 10 West Coast, goddamn West Coast, everything, man. If you don't know Mac 10, I don't know.
Cube too, I met Cube and he showed a lot of love as well.
Yeah, Cube doing this shit, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Cube, man.
Yeah.
Cube has become a fucking business mogul out
That's
there,
a
man.
fact, though. That's
Man, much love to Cube, man. The big three, everything, man.
When
Shout out to
you
Cube,
watch
man.
the moves these niggas make, you can't help but be inspired.
And that's how, man, I see the music, man, because I wasn't a big Cube musical fan, but the moves that he make business-wise, like movies, the sports, like, you got to keep up with him.
Say, bro, artists, watch the moguls instead of the rappers.
Yeah.
Watch the moguls. They set the tone.
Yeah.
You wanna fuck with a nigga who can say, this is Big Homie Sho shot glasses, shot plastic cups.
Yeah.
And take these motherfuckers from being 30 cents a piece to $3 a piece. Just because you attached your name to it.
We might need to make some of them Big Homie Show shots.
Big Homie Show shots.
Yeah. I think
that's what you want to do.
I think
that's the longevity in the game.
Yeah.
The nigga who gonna create a label and sign other niggas. The nigga who can take a t-shirt and change it from a regular t-shirt to Rockaware, Sean John. You know what I'm saying?
Brand.
Those are the niggas that I study in the game.
Yeah.
Because I want longevity in the game. Because you're only gonna be hot for so long, right? And what motherfuckers understand with being hot is this. Like, what I'm saying, being hot is the time that you mostly generate your fan base. You're only gonna be hot for so long.
Yeah.
Right? Now, after you get hot, you can sustain a living because you created a fan base when you was hot. You understand what I'm saying? No matter who you are, 50 Cent is still eating off of the fan base that he created
like
when he was hot. Now, you can evolve into different things, but it's still gonna be 50 Cent got hot on TV because of power.
Yeah.
It's like it's like he started all over, no different than rap, right? So he started all over and got hot and got known for being the mind behind power.
Yeah.
You hot. You generate your fan base there. So now he can sustain all these other TV shows because he generated a fan base when he was hot.
Yeah.
But you're only going to be hot for so long in that genre. So you create everything that you need fan base wise while you hot so you can continue to maintain and sustain when you're not. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's who I follow.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers might not be bumping Rick Ross right now, but when Rick Ross was hot, he created MMG, which gave you more music.
Yeah.
He attached himself to Wingstop. You know what I'm saying? He attached himself to Bel Air Rose.
I think Snoop is definitely one person. He been
perfect
transcending.
example.
Yeah.
So when I'm saying that, I'm saying when you look at what Cube has been able to do, when you look at what Snoop has been able to do, even motherfuckers like Mac 10 went off into, weed and, what I'm saying, other businesses. But they created all this when West Side Connection and he was Mac Dime and Who Banging.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He created a fan base that will last forever when he was hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just encourage my younger artists, when you see yourself getting hot, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you do everything you can to create a fan base that can turn these from 30-cent cups to $3 shot glasses.
Yeah.
That's what the longevity gonna be.
And that's your finesse and lesson for the day. Shout out to Finesse Kenny FSB on me. That nigga gonna say, nigga, you trying to get my shit.
Hey, man.
Shout out to the homie, man. We're gonna be right back, man. Me plus Lil King, Hood Dispensary Studios.
For sure.